Hi, welcome to the Purple Ladder. And today we continue the journey, Prince's career, and we at the countdown, top 10 countdown of top 10 songs from the Purple Rain album soundtrack. One of the greatest albums of all time, and this is his milestone of his career. And no further ado, we're going to get to it. So we're going to count this down and see what song is number one. You can't really go wrong with anything on this album, but countdowns are fun. I love them. So what I might do something different. I might put an extra song in the countdown, so to just make it fair, because there's only 9 songs on the official album, but we know on the soundtrack basically it was a few more songs, but it didn't make the cut for the official album. But hey, I'm just gonna be fair. So let's get to it. Coming in at number 10 on the top 10 albums from Prince's Purple Rain soundtrack album. Number 10 is Baby I'm a Star. Not one of my favorites. I tell you, man, everything on this album is gold. I have my personal reasons why this is not one of my favorite songs, but it is considered a great song. Probably one of the only songs that has that Minneapolis bass sound from that era, 82, 83 or whatever. You know, some of the same riffs of How the Time Is. If you listen to The Bird or something, you know, it was almost sound like it was in the same key, but that is considered that, you know, that Purple Rain party sound, that song, because the rest of them uniquely sound so different. But Baby I'm a Star has that you know, Purple Rain swag, that Minneapolis sound swag. So Baby I'm a Star comes in at number 10. All right. Coming in at number 9 of the top 10 songs from the Purple Rain album is Prince's, let me see, The Father song. Yeah, I love this track. Instrumental. Mainly, you know, you can tell, you know, John L. Nelson inspired. It's just when you basically hear that soundtrack, you basically hear that song, you have that feel, that the brilliance of Prince's genius, and that feel of that Purple Rain movie. You know, really the music makes the movie, but to me, it's a great movie. But the motion picture, 84, nobody wasn't able to do a rock and roll type movie. And this is the one. Not a glorified music video, but actually has emotional feels and greatly suspenseful drama. You know, it really has that, with Clarence Williams III playing, you know, Francis Zell. You hear it, and you see that feel of a failed musician. So the Father songs, it fits perfectly in the movie. the soundtrack. And I tell you, I was too young. I didn't really understand the emotional feeling, but as I got older and I watched it more, it can take you into tears. You can start really feeling that emotional type of bond between Prince and his father, but it is only through music. So, that's probably one of the most realest parts of the movie when, he's playing at the piano and Prince talking to him and he asks him, did you have a girlfriend, or never get married, things like that. Yeah, father song fits right well, and that comes in at number 9. Okay, number 8 of the top 10 songs from the Purple Rain soundtrack. Yes, this is a tough one, but hey, we gotta pick them. Number 8 is Darling Nikki. Yeah, great song, great story. Funky is different. This is the controversial song that started the parental advisory sticker. So, hey, what can you say? But as something that he put together, like award winning, no, it was one of those songs that he would always do at the end of a side A or B of his albums, like, Jack You Off or songs like that, Horny Toad. I'm not gonna say Horny Toad because it didn't make the album, but things like that. Hey, for spoof reasons, for just basically shock value, and that's what Darling Nikki was. But it's such a great story. Masturbate with a magazine, things like that. But hey, it turns out to be one of the most controversial songs on the album, and really it started a lot of controversy in the mainstream media. Got a lot of attention, probably a lot of sales to go along with it. You can't go wrong. It's really icky feeling, but I love the end as we get backmasking. And I'm a conspiracy theorist, but Prince gave you a positive backmasking of this and telling you what he believed in. It's not like Baby I'm a Star. Like I said, I'm not going to get into that, but this is a positive backmasking, and for a very, very dark song, more of a, not more dark, but more of a spoof. But hey, Darling Nikki comes in at number 8. Number 7 of the top 10 songs from the Purple Rain soundtrack. Number 7 song, wow, is Computer Blue. Pure masterpiece. One of his most instrumental songs of that time, that really showcases the guitar. There's another song that showcases the guitar on this album, but this really, is not that much lyrical content. Really 1 or 2 verses maybe for this song, but it displays his guitar skills and the synthesizer. They just mesh, and you get, the look montage with Wendy and Lisa, of what they saying at the beginning. You think you're really gonna go into some sexy song, but it's just really talking about his love life. Computer dating was big in the 80s, and Prince used that, that computer references where he said, until you find the righteous one, the computer blue. And that's what he basically saying, that he hasn't found the right lover yet, the right woman. So the computer is going to be blue. And you got a blue screen. And that's where you want to find. But musically, it's great. The guitar sounds like a keyboard. You just didn't know the difference, but it sounds like that. It's just like sometimes when Prince tried to make his voice more like an instrument, and that's how the guitar meshed with that riff of the keyboards. It's just perfect sound that makes it good. You know, if you're a true musician or you really into rock and roll, whatever, you appreciate this. That's why I say, hey, it's at number 7 because there's so many great songs on this album. But I put it at number 7 on the top 10 songs from the Purple Rain album. All right. Coming in at number 6 on the top 10 songs from the Purple Rain album soundtrack. Number 6. This is tough. Wow. Number 6 is Take Me With You. A great montage song for that riding scene through the country on Purple Rain. And, you know, looking at the behind the scenes of Purple Rain when I bought the DVD, and saying that, hey, they picked the perfect day to film that on a 69-degree day. Perfect. November in Minneapolis. Then the weather, turned cold. So with Apollonia, going into Lake Minnetonka and really cold, you can tell she was really cold. So, could have died. This song was perfect for that. And it really is a great song. It's really a great pop song. It's simple. It's not what you call nothing being a masterpiece, but it's just one of them simple, great pop songs that was needed. Prince didn't do a lot, but you can tell it was different voices in the beginning and not taking nothing from Apollonia. I think she did a great job, but I think Jill Jones was on this song because some of the voices don't quite mesh. I don't think Apollonia did the first verse. So, hey, it still was a good song, a great song, and I really love it. Hey, it's number 6 on the top 10 songs from the Purple Rain soundtrack album.